Hey everybody, it's Mike again, doing a quick video showing you somewhat of an advanced way to work with your program feeds. There's a lot of people that actually don't even do program feeds. They send all of their audio from whatever device is attached to the Mac. They always try to inject it into one of their party line channels. But you really need to look into this audio feeds area. This is a much better way to work with the different audio sources that are tied into the Mac computer for a multitude of reasons. Number one, they duck when audio is coming in on a channel or being direct talk to you. So as opposed to audio being brought into a channel, if audio is brought into a program feed or in the audio feeds tab here, all of this audio does duck. So when I'm listening on my app and somebody direct talks me, the audio that I'm listening to will duck, thus creating that interrupt that everybody's looking for. And as well as audio on the comms channel will duck whatever I'm listening to. But one of the more powerful features here is that I can set this up so that even if I'm in a different group, so this is kind of to help out people who work with multiple groups. Even if I have, let's say I hop between group 1, 2, and 3 on occasion, like I've got an event going on group 1, and I've also got another group. So in this scenario, let's say I've got my default group. This is what we're normally working with, and I have a special 4th of July group or something like that. If I need to monitor one of the channels from a group that I'm not in, and not necessarily assign that channel in the other group, you would want to make that an audio feed. Because one thing that people don't realize is that, so in the audio feeds area, when you're selecting your sources, not only can you select the source of a program feed to be one of the audio feeds coming in off a device that's attached to the Mac, but the source of a program feed can also be a channel. So right now I've got channel 4 of group 1, these drone pilots. That's a program feed. So here's the deal. Even if I'm in group 2, I would normally not be able to hear anything from a channel from group 1 because I'm not in that group now. I'm in group 2. But because I can go here and I can assign myself, Mike, this program feed 4, and 4 is actually a channel, not an audio input. Therefore, when I'm in group 2, I can be monitoring audio from channel 4 in group 1. Boy, I feel like that sounded like a lot of stuff. All I'm saying is that you can keep tabs on different channels while in other groups by making a couple of the program feeds not just be audio sources, but be channels. And so I'll go ahead and give myself access to channel 7 as well. So here's what I mean by that, and I won't dwell on this too long, but in this July 4th group, this is just kind of an example. Let's say I wanted to monitor channel 4, because channel 4 is the drone pilots. I need to be listening to those guys constantly. Well, I could always come in here and make the drone pilots channel appear in the second group. But that's problematic because everybody in my second group, my July 4th group, would be able to hear the drone pilots. And, I'd have to make sure that I set them up so they can't talk to them and all that stuff. Or I can just leave the drone pilots group alone, keep it out of my second group, and I can go in here and give myself a special ability to hear the channel 2 audio no matter what group I'm in. And so I can be in group 2, group 3, group 4, whatever, but I can always monitor a specified channel. I think that we have a lot of people that are using groups and they don't realize that they can make a program feed be a channel. And channels are not group specific inherently. Channels are just channels. You assign channels You take all these channels, you can make more if you have the expanded channels and groups option, that is. You take all these channels and you turn them into groups. But in the audio feeds tab, you can monitor any of these channels by making them into program feeds. So I think that was just a little pro tip. We have a ton of new users out there, and people are kind of learning about the audio feeds. Here's where you set up your audio feeds. Audio feeds can be inputs from Dante Virtual Sound Card. They can be inputs from from a Behringer or a Motu IO device, or they can be channels. So that was the whole point of making the video, is just to kind of show a little bit of a powerful feature. And there's quite a bit of stuff out there. I'll make more stuff, but thanks everybody for stopping by.